actually, to get what you just said, just recently I got hit up on Facebook about someone. I'll be very vague because it's still under investigation, but they're trying to sell me rhino horns and pangolin scales.
What, you're trying to, like, is this like a sting?
That's all I'm gonna say.
What? It's like To Catch a Predator. You're gonna be like Chris Hansen, be like, "You're looking for the? I got some tusks for me. I see."
Yeah.
You feel like Mark Zuckerberg got you to be like the beta for Facebook Marketplace. Like, I feel like that's who you are.
It's been wild that, like, usually all my investigative work is all in South Africa, but this time now I'm like in my living room and I'm just like catfishing this fucker.
And now talk to me about the times you've been to places like, where has, you know, when you get into something like a documentary, I'm a huge, like, I love conspiracies.
Jeez,
I love documentaries and stuff, and talk about getting sucked into a different world. You know what I mean?
Don't, like, the thing is, whenever you have a movie, you have a script, you have an ending. With a documentary, there's no ending. Mm-hmm. You can film forever because you're like, oh, that's the angle. Oh, that's the angle. This is the angle, and you're just collecting content.
Right?
Like,
how often does the plot or the main point change? We go, oh, that's the plot. Oh wait, that's
like,
what I want to focus on.
You're there. You're like, you have the answer in your hand. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm in South Africa. I befriended rhino poachers. Now, how can I tell this story with also not being hated? Because they're like, why the hell are you making friends with these rhino poachers? Like, fuck them. They should be dead. And I'm like, well, let's hear the big story, you know? Like,
now, are you doing like an undercover boss? Like, you're like, ha-ha, you thought I was okay with this.
No.
Or do they know that you're against it?
They know I'm very much against it.
And you're just trying to understand them.
I'm trying to understand, and actually the poachers have been very grateful that I've spoken with. They're like, thank you, like, for giving me a voice.
Well, dude, again, this is what we were talking about.
Are you a John Ronson fan?
About different worlds. Like,
yeah.
Did you now? You know, you're in your world where you care about animals, and I'm the same way. I love animals. I grew up caring about animals. If I ever have a lot of money,
like an asshole.
I would.
Yeah,
yeah, you are a dick.
I eat meat. I never had a pet.
I kill dogs.
I
eat meat too, but I just
I never had a pet before.
So you really hate animals? No. So what I'm trying to say is, like,
I wouldn't say I hate them.
You've never had a pet.
I never had a pet. I
that's why you're fucked up, Joey.
I'm just like, I have no emotions either way. Like, I don't want bad things to happen to them. Like I don't want bad things to happen to anyone.
Would you say that you're more empathetic?
I'm empathetic. Yeah, I definitely lean empathetic, but I don't think about this or ever. Like, I don't think about
like,
this
so you know
ever.
what my thing is? I used to
feel
be
so non-connected to you guys on this.
I'm curious what you think of this.
But I love it. I'm happy that you exist.
Yeah, I used to be like totally against hunting. Like, I hated hunting, and I was like, I don't get it.
Yeah, I'm not for
and
hunting
I still
either.
don't hunt. Like, I'm not gonna hunt. But lately, I've been like, I guess I understand. Like, if someone like is hunting to like legitimately like eat the meat and like use like that, I get. Like, I do get that,
like,
and I'm like, maybe that isn't the worst thing ever. Like, I don't know if that makes, like, you know what I mean? Like,
so
I'm not advocating for them to die, but
I mean, with the like these mule deer, you know, the white-tailed deer.
Yeah.
They species population control.
Listen, I grew up in Pennsylvania, dude. They're everywhere, deer.
You gotta cull them.
But here, I want to go back to what you were saying about the poachers, like, because, you know, you and I are in one world where we're like, I love animals, and I can't imagine, like, people just killing, you know, elephants for ivory or killing. So my question to you is, you're in your world, right? Once you travel and you step into their world and their reality, was there anything that you were like, fuck, I was wrong about that? Like, fuck, like that. I get what you're saying.
I had an idea.
They get really hot bitches. I didn't see this one coming.
Man, that rhino horn really makes your dick big. No,
I'm horny for horns.
So I had an idea of whenever I approached the situation, but I just needed to hear it from their mouth.
Right, of course, because you don't want to assume. You don't want to. Yeah.
And plus, it would just be weird for me to make a film and say the things that should be coming out of their mouths. They can't read. They can't write. They don't have a job. they had to leave school at a very young age.
This is their life. This is all.
This is their life. And so whenever there's like no education, like they can't read, they can't write, like they don't have a lot of opportunities. And so I knew that, but I wanted to hear it from them. But then this is where I get to learn. They're like, why are you in this situation? He's like, do you see the little boys on this side of the street selling fish? He said, that was me when I was a little kid, to make money for my family, to help get food for the day. They were living, like a day to day.
Yeah, of course.
That
dude.
sucks.
Yeah.
Have you ever been so broke where you're like day by day?
Yeah.
It sucks.
It sucks.
It really sucks. And, but like here in the United States, we have opportunities where we could Uber, we could like donate plasma and get,
Bro, you can even just work at fucking McDonald's. I mean, there's always
But
something
I'm just saying
you
like a
could
day
do.
to day, like
Right.
without committing crime. But over there, they don't. It's not like they have like a plasma center,
There's no sperm bank.
Yeah.
So what? Let me tell you something. Let me ask something.
Even with there's no.
Yeah, sorry. Continue.
So they so then they're like, see those boys? Whenever we have people scout those little boys, and they're like, hey, if you go get a deek, which is this small like deer that's about like this big, and they're like, if you go kill that, I'll give you like $5. So a little kid is gonna come back, eventually.
Right. What are you gonna say?
They're
Yeah,
like,
of course.
$5. Yeah, fucking kill that little thing. And so they go kill it, and they return it, and they'll probably just like have a braai, like a barbecue, and they'll just eat it. But then they'll go, okay, you got that. Now, I want you to get me this animal. Now it's bigger.
It's like the mafia. That's how they do in the mafia in
It's
Queens.
desensitizing
Yeah.
them to get bigger animals, and now they're like, you ready for the rhino?
Yeah, and then you're not afraid of a rhino because you're like, I've killed shit. Yeah, fuck it, I'll kill a rhino.
100%.
And that's the same shit with
And
like
that's-
these gangs where like, why are you a gang member? Why do you kill people? It's like these people are indoctrinated at such a young age. Like you're saying, like it's all
they don't
similar.
feel it anymore.
Guys, because and it's to your point for both of you. It's like life is not reality is subjective. People say that all the time, but it's like we both live on the same earth, right? Like so, it's
Yeah.
like. And of course, yes, we live on different continents. We live in different. A gang thing is probably better, where it's like we live in the United States, right? Someone else lives in Los Angeles. They live in the United States, but their whole reality,
Two
their
people
understanding.
in Los Angeles could live different realities.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like it's like what they think. Dude, even here, okay? Let me tell you something.
Sure.
The guy who lives on Billionaire Row is living a very different life than the guy that I see every day in the fucking subway going to work on Union Square. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
But they both live in New York, and it's like sometimes I think that's so. One of the things I loved about moving here was that every day you get a reality check. Like every day I'm upset about something pointless, and I'll just be like in the subway going like, "Fucking what the fuck?"
Yeah, I'm the
And
crazy
then-
person sometimes.
Dude, no, but I'm saying like every day here I'll be saying something and like, nah, woe is me, and then you look and there's like a guy with no legs, and you're just like, fucking,
I mean,
like,
was it
what
the,
is
the
life,
other day?
dude?
Like, I hate to sound crass.
I love crass.
But like,
Most
I
crass
saw
guy
a
you'll ever meet.
guy like jerking off in the subway
Nice.
under a blanket,
Nice
and I'm just like, God, where do you gotta be in life to be
to
doing that?
just.
To do like, I'm just like, I feel for the guy.
I feel for the guy. I mean,
Like,
listen,
jeez,
man.
like,
We've
you
all
get-
done it when we're upset, but come on.
It's just like where like you've just like.
But you've done that for performance art, right?
No, but dude, I know what you're saying because it's like what you're saying with these. Like, so when you spoke to these poachers, did they feel like they were doing a bad thing?
No, okay, so
Because
that's
when
a
they're the way they're
that's a fan-
indoctrinated,
that's
yes,
a
it's your
fantastic
reality.
question.
What is
You
your
Yeah,
was
reality?
yeah. What is the moral
you eat
compass?
meat, right? You
Yep.
eat meat. You're okay with eating chicken. You're
I
okay
do.
eating fish.
I
You're
do.
okay with eating pig. You're okay with eating cow.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
like pig or
I will
or
admit.
fish,
How would
but,
you
yeah.
How would you feel if I asked you to eat dog?
Yeah, the
would-
same
I
way-
would say what the fuck, but it's because we live here.
But like because we live here.
I would try other animals, not dog.
But you get the point.
I get
like,
the point.
and,
Bro,
like,
go somewhere else and try to have a hamburger, and they'll say, "What? Are you fucking
So
insane?"
it's-
Yeah,
so-
yeah. Cows are banned in India.
Yeah. So with
it's a whole thing.
with the poachers, the way they see a rhino, they're like, it's just meat on the table. It's a chicken. It's a cow.
Right.
It's a pig.
Let me tell you something.
It's a goat.
They look at a rhino like we look at an email, at work. They're like, hey, you got to take care of it, Hey, what can I say? You got to send a
Yeah.
few every day. But I think that's so interesting because it's like you grow up with this idea that they go, hey, man.
Some animals should
Hey,
be more
this is
important.
life, But it's like in terms
But
of
I
like.
have no problem with eating. Like I don't want to eat dog, but I have no problem with anyone eating dog. I feel.
I'm
I
with
don't
you
either.
100%.
Yeah,
because
I don't either. I don't
if
care.
that's
Like,
your
do what you
call-
want.
I don't eat meat, but like if
I'm pretty libertarian.
I will get like people like, hey, will you sign this dog eating fest petition? Let's end it. I'm like, do you eat meat? Yeah.
Dog
then
eating
what's the fucking
fest.
point
Yeah,
of you eating?
The only animals. Now this is where I said
Yeah.
I have empathy, even though I'm not an animal person. The only animals we shouldn't be eating are the ones that are endangered.
Yeah.
Like anything that's endangered or like is that they're like losing. Yeah.
But now
I don't
I
have
have
to
a-
ramble on this. We shouldn't eat endangered animals, but we have a plethora of deer. Let's fuck off some venison, bro. Like, why not?
So I have a question. Can you have sex with endangered animals? Can we have sex
Why
with
would
the
you even say
animals?
that?
I think they should be having sex.
They
Endangered
should be
animals.
having
They should be
sex.
repopulated.
Dude, I think it's so interesting though
Bestiality
because
is
it-
weird too.
hey, it's,
Let me ask
it's
you
just
this:
indoctrination.
Would you go? I don't think they exist, but would you go into Tijuana and go see a donkey show?
They definitely do exist. I don't know about Tijuana, but there's definitely donkey shows.
What do you?
I know people who've done.
Would you
I
go
know
see a
some,
lady fuck a donkey? Or
I
a
don't
donkey fuck a
think I
lady?
would.
I have
don't
no
think I
interest.
would
I
do
have,
that.
I have zero interest in that.
Have you ever seen Mr. Hands?
Who's
No.
that?
The Mr. Hands video? The guy who got fucked by a horse until he died?
Oh.
Don't make me weird.
I don't want to
No,
watch.
I'm not. It's just like
I don't want to
imagine-
watch anything where someone dies in
No,
real
I
life.
don't want to watch it either. It was like a video that was viral in like
this like
2009 or
Rotten.com?
something. It was it was documenting reality.
Yeah, it's just like imagine like getting dementia, and this moment right here disappears. The moment that like this morning, the coffee, the great conversation you had with the cute gal that was standing in line with you, fucking gone. Your birthdays, gone. Everything, your first job, all those memories are just.
Stop! You had me at the first one.
Then, all of a sudden, you have one memory left, and it's you and the boys going to Tijuana, and all you have is that memory of a lady getting fucked by a donkey.
And that's the memory that I feel like would stick with you.
Why would you want? Why do
it's
people
so
watch
bold.
that? Now hold on. Now here's what I will say. But
yeah, I
now
don't wanna-
But now here's the thing. Am I being a dick? Is it a when in Rome thing? Am I like, well, that's what they
mean-
do? Like, is that like going to see the Lion King here?
Oh, don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. If I was in Tijuana, and I was hanging out with like some locals, and they were like, "We want to show you our culture,"
And they were like, you want this? I don't know what's their accent.
fuck it, I'm in. I'm in. I'm gonna be skeptical, but just like you with the poachers, you're gonna be like, I have to see this side of the story.
Yeah, I don't think
and
I
went
could
to
do
Spain
that.
once. I went to Spain once, and I went to a fucking bullfighting show. I was like, I'm in Spain, bullfighting. Let's see what they're about.
Yeah.
And this proves the point that I have empathy, even though I'm not an animal person. I hated it. I did not like the bullfighting show.
Yeah, you
the
feel so bad.
The bullfighting
yeah.
show is so weird. It's like, oh, we're just gonna watch these people just kill bulls.
And it's not, dude. They're just like taunting them.
They
and stuff.
decided
Like, it's
to
like,
go on tour.
yeah.
Like they went on tour and they came through America, and I was like, I want to.
I've been to a rodeo, but
I
not
want to
like
go
a
document
bullfight.
this. Like
it's
as a
not the same.
journalist, I want to go be
Okay.
a spectator. I want to go see this. Like the big.
How did the American audience handle it?
I got an email days before, and it was so funny. Please post this right now.
Yes.
And it said, we found out who you are. If we find out that you're here, you will be arrested on site.
Arrested?
Can you send this to me? The
Yeah.
email?
A
I'll put
pho-
it. Yeah, I'll put
a
it
photo of you has been shared with the
It's
cops.
right here.
Arrested.
And I replied, what did I reply? It was like, you will never find me because I'm fucking innocent. Or just like catch
Who
me if
emailed
can.
you? How did they?
The director of the
But
the Bull
what could they arrest you for?
for trespassing, because I was no longer
for
allowed
for
to be
muckraking.
muckraking.
For muckraking.
Trespassing?